We are expecting some changes tomorrow, Jacob.
Yeah, that's right, Carly. We are weather aware for Saturday, mainly during the afternoon, evening, and then overnight into early Sunday. For these three risks right here, the potential of damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour. Yes, a few tornadoes are possible and even some quarter-sized hail. So those are the three main threats that we are monitoring right now. But currently, we are just watching some rain showers moving across much of the state of Alabama. It's all ahead of this cold front. It's going to try to push through the area tonight, but what will happen is it kind of fizzles out, and then it will lift back as a warm front overnight into early tomorrow, really priming the atmosphere for severe weather potential as we get into around 24 hours from now. And as we zoom in here a little bit closer to home, you can tell we had that first band of light to heavy rain at times that pushed through the Birmingham metro a few hours ago. It's now starting to move through places like Lineville down towards Alex City and Dadeville. That is all pushing towards the northeast and moving into Georgia. This other line is going to be the last line that we have to deal with rain this evening. This is currently located here around the Coleman area, stretching back towards Jasper. Some heavier rain just pushed through Walker County there, and so this is putting down some pretty good ponding on the roadways at times. Something to keep in mind if you're traveling this evening. That heavier rain extending down I-20 here from Tuscaloosa back towards Greene County, Utah, seeing some heavier rain push through there right now. A severe thunderstorm warning just southwest of our area. That was in eastern Mississippi earlier, but this is not a severe weather event for this evening, at least here in central Alabama. Just looking at really temperatures holding steady here in the upper 50s, close to 60, and the overall trend is a decrease in rain chances throughout the later evening and going into the early overnight hours. So if you have any plans to be out and about, have the rain jacket, the poncho with you. After around 8, 9 o'clock, the Birmingham metro should begin to dry out for the overnight hours. Then all eyes will turn towards tomorrow, where the Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 3 out of 5, an enhanced risk here in the big area of orange across central and southern Mississippi, extending back to central southern Louisiana, but it also extends into portions of our area here. West central Alabama, much of the I-65 corridor, and points west is where we expect the strongest of those storms to be Saturday afternoon, overnight, and into early Sunday. Again, those three main risks are going to be damaging winds, a few tornadoes, although the tornado threat looks highest here in west central Alabama. We cannot rule them out even along the I-65 corridor and points east from there. And we also have a very small threat for hail, but we could see some reports of hail up to around quarter size. So let's all track it out on future casts, starting with right now this evening. We have those showers, that one band I was tracking just west of Birmingham, pushing through here around 6, 7 o'clock this evening. That band continues to push towards the east by around 10 p.m. tonight, impacting areas in eastern Alabama. And then we should, for the most part, dry out tonight. Outside of the occasional passing shower, we're not looking at an absolute washout in terms of rain for tonight and early tomorrow. Then things turn more interesting as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Notice temperatures here in the upper 60s, even 70 in a few spots. That's going to be very warm, sticky, and moist air that you're going to feel outside tomorrow. It's going to feel like it's going to storm. Notice this is potentially round one tomorrow evening, entering western Alabama, continuing pushing towards the east, going throughout the rest of tomorrow evening. We'll have to watch these individual storms that could produce some brief tornadoes here across the area, and then a stronger line, more organized, will push across the entire region late tomorrow night. This is for 2 a.m. Sunday morning. That's when the heaviest rain pushes through Birmingham, and then eventually that line will start to sweep towards the east. So it is a very complex forecast, so trying to time it all out for you. When can you expect the strongest storms? Western Alabama, 3 p.m. tomorrow through midnight, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. For the I-65 corridor, and then around 9 p.m. into the wee hours, daylight hours, early Sunday there for eastern Alabama. So looking at the energy and the spin, this is really the best ingredients that you need for tornadoes to form. Notice here around 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, we have some enhanced colors here across central Alabama, with the heaviest of those colors and the contours showing where the greatest threat is, mainly to our south and west, but nonetheless, still a notable threat here in central Alabama that we will have enough ingredients around for that very low to medium threat for some tornadoes tomorrow. Flash flooding and wind threat looking around medium to high. Very heavy rain, torrential at times, looks likely as well. After we get through the storms tomorrow, we'll see a lingering shower Sunday morning, but then drying out as we see sunshine return for the afternoon. Breezy conditions, but temperatures remain mild in the mid-60s through New Year's Eve, but then we drop back to the 50s for the start of the new year. Carly?